Okay, so let's play some Doom 64 Retribution after a long hiatus. And, well, I've had plenty of, recording problems in the past with this mod in particular. And those issues have been solved for most of the part, but some of these issues still remain. So the audio desync is something that it kinda seems to raise its head randomly. I'm not sure what causes that, but it is pretty annoying nevertheless. But because it just seems like that it seems to be so that the audio desync kinda randomly shows up, whether it's a long video or something. It's completely random. It shows up sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't show up. So it's literally anybody's guess. But in any case, this is Redemption Denied, Doom 64 Retribution, Redemption Denied Level 7 Networking Station. And I was able to play through this map a couple of times, and I got all the secrets, so that's certainly a good thing. And thank you, Mr. Zombie Man, for taking that vital shot. And also I got a plasma rifle from a previous map, and I've actually played through this whole thing. Like legit, because I lost all of my save games because of GC Doom updates and everything. So I've been trying to enjoy this as much as I can before the re-release of Doom 64. But it's the re-release that makes things quite interesting for Doom 64 Retribution, because it might put this mod in a pretty awkward spot when it comes to, some legal things. But that is something, I'm not a legal expert, so it kind of remains to be seen what Bethesda really is thinking about it. Are they planning to port some of these, extra episodes that are featured with Doom 64 Retribution? Are they planning to port them on consoles or modern platforms? Or are they just going to, do the kind of a, Doom 64X kind of release, or whatever is their plan? But that's, very little is known about that. But I'd say that, given the quality of this mod, I'd say that it's pretty hard to top this. I mean, Doom 64 Retribution. It's pretty hard to top this. And but I'm quite sure that there is a large amount of people that will buy the re-release regardless, because that's the whole commercial purpose of re-releases. People will buy them. So but I'd say that, if it's just going to be the base game and nothing else, in that case, it's not going to be good. So, but that's something that we can only speculate, so it remains to be seen. And what effects it might have on Doom 64 Retribution, or is it, legally on a legally sustainable? That is the key question. Or is this mod legally, sustainable? I truly hope it would be, because at least, given the high quality and yet the kind of a modern iteration of Doom 64, it's one of those mods that, for me, it's one of the best Doom mods. Doom 64 Retribution, that is. And I try to enjoy it every time I play this, because it has been done with so great quality and dedication and all that. while it might be a purist's nightmare, but you know, but for me this mod it's good. I like it. And even I had some, you know, certain purist views about Doom 64 Retribution during its early days. Those have kind of changed. Not to mention that, you know, this mod is so strong that it can solidly stand on its own. And now we have a nasty trap coming up, so if you don't have any armor, it could be pretty painful. So, and most importantly, if you have a plasma rifle, this is the moment to use it. And stuff. I'm not sure if you can find BFG from here, from Redemption Denied. I have not been able to find it myself. But regardless, you're gonna need a weapon that is capable of dealing damage and fast. Because this is going to be a nasty trap. Use the switch and the texture changes, so it's a good thing. And that's going to cost some armor, so the more you have, the better. And I also love this design choice that Doom 64 Retribution, and in particular in case of Redemption Denied, this design choice is kind of so that, you know, these monster closets and all these, you know, spawning monsters, they kind of serve as I would say, as a little bit of an indicator where to go. So it's like if you're not quite sure, okay, where do I need to go, because everything looks the same, but there is this a chain of respawning monsters that you must follow in order to find the way. So that's a good thing. And I didn't even show this secret, but in case you miss it, a plasma rifle can be found from here. Take some of this. And now that we have the yellow key, we can actually start hunting for the red key, which would be the next one to be found. And of course, we can clear out these hallways as well. Holy shit, because I usually don't take this route, and that Arachnotron can be pretty bad if he can deliver some nasty plasma punishment from behind, so it could be pretty bad. And that's a secret, but I want to make sure that everything is taken care of prior to that. And that's where the red key is at, so... And one of the secrets can be found from here. Okay, that's nice. And that's the secret. Just use this wall, that's all. Yeah. I did have a feeling that Shotgun Guy was not gonna have the upper hand anytime soon. And yeah, this is what the secret is. Is that... oh, there's actually 8 boxes of shells. And that's kind of weird because this is a multifunction switch. Use it again, shoot that little weird texture, and you'll get this invisibility. But that won't do anything for us right now because I've got a spare for... something else. And that something else is not exactly taking place just yet. Because we have to go over here and use one of the switches so we can lower the key. And that's a small little holding area moment, which would be Doom 64 level 4. And be careful because there is a Kakadu. And that switch will lower the key, so... I mean, these monster counts are like in some of these, some of the last few levels of Redemption Denied. I mean, these monster counts are just absolutely preposterous for Doom 64 at least. Usually, like I'd say, like a little bit over 100 monsters is kind of a, I'd say roughly an average monster count for Doom 64 maps, but these maps have like something like 200 to 300 monsters, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm wasting my power up. Jesus, is it this way? Yes, it is. And thanks and bye. Yeah. That's what the invisibility is the most suitable for. So, and now we have the red key. And I think there should be a Cacodemon out here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Because he is the indicator demon that, okay, this is where we have to go. But those bars will block our way for now. So, let's follow these pointer imps. And before that, let's use this wall, and we're gonna get that secret. And... really? And that's how you get the Mega Armor. he was so aggressive, I couldn't even do anything. Jesus. Alright, and now those bars are gone. Or are they? No, they're not. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking that I was already at the secondary red door, but that was not the case. That's where the secondary red door is. And that's a berserk back. But we'll get it soon enough. And this is a small moment from Final Outpost. And don't forget to deal with these nightmare imps in these cages. They're gonna be very painful. And also mow down all the shotgun guys as fast as possible. Alright, that's cool. And now we can just enjoy a few potions. That's cool. And with that, we're gonna move over here, and it's gonna be an ambush with 4 barons. So I hope they will bunch up. I know this is a fairly risky strategy nevertheless, so gotta draw really fast. Oh jeez. Well, I think it turned out okay. And yeah, let's start using these. And to my understanding, it doesn't really matter in which order you use these, because regardless of which of these switches you use, the outcome is always the same. unless there is a like a non-secret thing or something in here, but I am not aware of any of such things at the moment, at least. And that's how you get the Berserker pack. And now we have to find that small little red door, which was out there somewhere. Yeah, certainly not here. Completely wrong. Completely the wrong wing of the map. No. Jesus Christ, how the hell finding a single door can be so difficult? Oh, here it is. And let's use this, and it will open a nearby door. And even more lengthy hallways await us. Lengthy but narrow hallways. That's the mantra of this map. And also careful play. Because in here we do get some Arachnotrons and Barons and Hell Knights. And particularly in tight corridors like this, they can be a huge problem, so... And of course then there's that guy. Haven't seen too many of those. Doesn't really matter which one of these you take, because they will ultimately lead to the same place. Which actually is an interesting design choice, because it seems to be applying to a lot of Redemption Denied levels. Use this and you'll get a secret. And the same thing here, so you can use these stairs. Or use the switch to get the stairs. And the mandatory control room with a lone Hell Knight in it. Another very recurring feature in Redemption Denied. But at least it's important to be consistent, and of course this is not a complaint by any means. It's important to be consistent with your design. And that's why I like Redemption Denied. And this is where you get that Arachnotron Baron kind of stuff. I think it was one of these walls that lowered and revealed an Arachnotron and a Hell Knight. And a Baron, not a Hell Knight. Okay, let's use some plasma. And don't forget to investigate these computers, because they house most of the ammunition and mini power-ups of this map anyway. And that door will open up later on, once we have used one of the switches. That is to be found from here. Alright, that's how the Baron got stuck under a door in... yeah. Something for everybody. Nice little color touch. Red and green. In order to have the traffic lights, the only thing we would need would be yellow color. Yeah. That was like super funny. and this is where the exit is. But we have 2 secrets to be found, so we can find, well, we can find 2 secrets from this area. Jesus. Will he just stop casting those goddamn fireballs? Jesus. And shoot that switch, and it will reveal one of the 2 secrets in this area. And let's wake up these guys. Back off. And oh, there's a infighting show. This is not exactly working as planned. God damn it, he flanked me. I didn't see that coming at all. Well, of course, should have known, but still. Well, I can take as much damage as I like, because I'll be getting a Megasphere for your information, Mr. Hell Knight. Got to do some final investigation in case I could find some shells or something. Certainly would benefit me a lot if I did. And I think these are probably the last enemies of the map anyway. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but seriously, I think I'll be taking the exit, and before that, I will get a Megasphere. So that's gonna, and of course, why not to get those, just for fun. But yeah, there is a switch in the dock. Shoot it, and shoot that, and that's where the exit is. That's the exit teleporter, but. Go down here, and that's how you get the Megasphere, the last secret of the map. And hence, this map comes to an end. Yeah, that's Networking Station, and funny little fact, I've finished this level twice. In an exact the same time, 22 minutes and 56 seconds, twice in a row. Yeah, talk about a coincidence. But nevertheless, pretty enjoyable map. I did play this a little bit more fast-paced this time around, and since I acquainted myself with this map already, I played this 3 times. And I familiarized myself with most of the map, and it just felt like it felt good. And I just love this map because it's a little bit like slow-paced map because there are just so many monsters. But at the same time, it's a little bit more of a survival experience because if you don't have too much armor, this map can be very, very difficult experience, so it can be pretty bad, and particularly the yellow key trap, that can be really nasty if you don't have any armor, and let's assume that you have only like 100 health and no armor. That could kill you, regardless of if you would even have a plasma rifle. So it can be pretty nasty. And the same can be said about the red key trap. Those are probably the 2 toughest moments of this map. But other than that, I'd say it's fairly easy if you just take it nice and slow, and particularly if those barons don't hurt you like super bad in this. I think it's still on the little bit more on the easy side nevertheless. But there are tough moments, so don't get carried away too much. But yeah, that's Networking Station. Yeah, it's a good map. I like it. So let's move on to the Sanctum. I don't know what that error is. After making your way through the infested USC facilities, you finally reach another portal leading to hell. Waiting on the other side is a heavily fortified underground substructure. Clear it out, close the portal, and leave nothing left alive. I'll do just that. Next time, that is. Okay, I like this music already. I'm gonna save the game. Yeah. Jeez. It was a lengthy map. But next time, we're gonna check out the Sanctum, and hopefully we can finally drag this LP through the finish line, and I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it. But yeah, with that, we're all done. So this was Doom 64 Retribution Redemption Denied Level 7 Networking Station. So next time we're gonna check out the Sanctum. So yeah, see you around.